Okay, let's say you just got your real estate license. Now what? Because they don't teach you how to run a real estate business. They teach you basically how to not go to jail during a real estate transaction. We need to do better than that. So you've got your license. What are you going to do first? This is Steve with the Malone Home Team, EXP, in the Atlanta area. All right, first thing to address is, like, over my shoulder, we've moved offices. We haven't moved everything to put it on the wall yet. So it's pretty blank behind me right now. Just imagine lots of whiz-bang stuff back there. It'll be better in the next video. Okay, that's out of the way. So you're just going to have to focus on my mug. My apologies about that. All right, so you just got your real estate license. You're in the game. Congratulations. Now what? I will first start out by saying to everybody, if you're getting into real estate, it may make the most sense to join a team. It's what I did. If I had to do it all over again, if I did it all again knowing what I know now, I don't need to join a team. But if I did it all over again, not knowing what I know now, but knowing what I know now, whatever that means, I'd join a team. The team has been there. They've done that. They can help you work. The thing you got to remember about a team is when you get into real estate, you're starting your business, okay? The team has their business, okay? The way that you have to think about it when you join a team is you have your business, they have their business. If their business can help your business and your business can help their business, it's a great relationship, okay? And early on, since you don't know what you're doing, it may make sense for your business to team up with their business. There's going to come a time where potentially, and more than likely, your business can generate more value on its own than the big business can. Okay? And that's the point where you leave the other business, you leave the team, and you go do your own thing. Okay? There are plenty of teams that do like awesome amounts of business and they do awesome things for their people, and their people never leave because they provide so much value. If you're in that situation and you don't want to leave, don't leave. If it makes more sense to stay, you stay. More times than not, you're going to leave the team at some point. It is what it is. And teams realize that. I mean, you're not going to have somebody on your team for 50 years. Just is what it is. Okay? Keep that in mind. You may want to join a team. But if you don't want to go that route, and you're saying, Steve, can you give me some ideas? What can I do today to get the ball rolling? I'm going to give you 9 things right now to get you rolling the first 30 days. Do these 9 things, you're going to be going to closing pretty darn quick. Let's talk about it. So the first thing you're going to do is pick your brokerage if you have not done it already. There's 2 things I want you to look for in brokerage. To me, you want to find out, A, can this brokerage help me grow? B, does the brokerage have a CRM? Okay, most brokerages offer a free CRM for their people. Okay, I'm at EXP, they provide KV Core. KV Core is fantastic. It's a fantastic tool for free. It's unbelievable that you get that for free. Is it the best CRM in the world? No, it's not. Can you pay for a CRM that's even better? 100%. Okay? And down the road, you may want to do that. Down the road, it may make sense. For my business right now, KV Core does everything I need to do. For your business, right out of the gate, KV Core does everything you needed to do. You don't need to pay for a CRM out of the gate. So it's important when you're choosing your brokerage, you go with one that has a free CRM and a good one. KV Core EXP, it's great, number 1. Number 2, you want to go with a brokerage that's going to help you grow. Don't look at a brokerage and think to yourself, well, that brokerage is going to help me do deals better or this and that. All brokers, because everything is so litigious now and everything is with contracts now and whatever, all brokerages from a brokering standpoint are pretty similar when it comes to getting a deal brokered, like through to the finish line, okay? So I'm more worried about, will the brokerage that you go to help you grow, okay? Help your business grow. Because there's usually discount brokers and big boy brokers, okay? I would lean towards going to one of the big boy brokers. Yes, they're going to cost more money. You're going to make a boatload more money over the life of your career. If you go to people who think bigger, swing bigger, hit bigger, you want to go to one of the big boys. You don't want to go. Now, if you want to do just 4 deals a year and you don't care, then maybe discount brokerage makes sense because you're just going to a place to hang your hat, do a couple deals, make a little bit of money. If that's your goal, that's fine. But if you want to build like a serious business, go with a spot that's bigger. That's why I like EXP. My previous brokerage was KW. I put them in that realm too, one of the big boy brokers. Okay, but love EXP, love where they are, love the people I'm surrounded with because I can show you deals that I have done at EXP that I would not have done if I was not aligned with the people that I'm aligned with now. Okay, so I say all of that to say where you hang your hat matters. Don't think price, think value, and also get a free CRM that's really, really good. That's number one. Second thing you're going to do is you're going to update all your social media: Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, Twitter, MySpace, AOL, all that stuff. Maybe not AOL or MySpace, but everything's going to be updated because you are now, let's just say, John Doe Real Estate, the John Doe Real Estate team, or the John Doe Home team, or whatever. Okay, in your area, keep this in mind. If you're gonna name yourself something or your company something, ask yourself about, do I put real estate in the title or realty in the title or whatever, because there's some states that are kind of pushing away from that. We used to be the Malone Realty Group. I pushed it to the Malone Home Team now because we're getting ready to start growing, and I figure let's change it now. There's no rules here in Georgia, but they've talked about it, and I don't want to get caught up down the road. Okay, so Malone Home Team. But name your company something, whatever, okay? But make it universal across all brands. Make the look universal across all brands. You can use something like Canva, which is free, to help you keep everything, all the look, the same across all brands. The other thing I want you to do is get a logo, okay? A logo is cheap. Go to Fiverr.com, Fiverr, have somebody create a logo for you. This is your brand, you need a logo. Get yourself a logo. It'll only cost you like $30 to get a logo, okay? So you get your logo, you got your brokerage, you got your look, you've updated socials. All of a sudden, you're a real estate agent, okay? That's number two. What do we do next? Next thing we do, number three, on social, we're going to tease the big announcement. For a week out, you're going to set 7 days to the big announcement, 5 days to the big announcement, 3 days to the big announcement, and then you do like a big announcement, whether you do like one graphic that says, hey, guess what? Or you do like a video that says, hey, guess what? Whatever you want to do, however you want to do it. Build stuff up, create a little bit of fanfare, and then poof, real estate. I'm in real estate. Now, however you do that, however you want to have it shared, whatever, what I would do if I was doing this all over again, I would say, because let's just say if I had to do it all over again, I left a team, went solo. If I had to do it all over again, what I would do is I would say 7 days for my big announcement, 5 days for my big announcement, 3 days for my big announcement. And then big announcement day, I do a video and I'd say, hey, guess what? I'm super excited. I just started my own team or my own business or whatever, and I'm super excited to be doing this. And I just want to let all my people know and let them know, yeah, we are here to help out. We've been in real estate for years, but now we're ready to really hit the ground running and take off. What I want to do is I want to help as many of my friends as I possibly can, however we can, real estate wise. I need you to help me get the word out that we're here to help out. To do that, I'm going to be doing a giveaway where I'm giving away a $50 gift card to wherever to go out to eat, okay? I would do that, say I'm going to give away a $50 gift card. If you share this video and like the video, I'm going to pick names out of a hat and send a $50 gift card because I need your help to help me out. I'd be forever grateful for that. Do something like that, okay? Make a big splash on social. Okay, then you'll be doing social as we go forward. We'll talk more about that in just a second, but use social to make the big splash. That's number three. The next thing we do at number four, everybody in our database, or everybody in our phone, I should say, goes into the database, okay? Everybody that we know, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, friends, people at the church, dry cleaner, the lady up the street, anybody that we know that we have their name, number, email, address, or some combination of all that goes into the database because we want to be able to reach out to them and keep track of how we're reaching out to them. Okay, when we talk to Miss Jones down the street, and she tells me a story about something, and I'm thinking about this and I'm whatever, I'm gonna put all those notes into my CRM, and then when I talk to Miss Jones next, before I talk to her, I say, "What did we talk about last time? That was like 3 months ago." I pull it back up, boom, Miss Jones and I talked about da-da-da-da. It's right there. You can also set tasks for down the road. Say, Miss Jones says, call me back in 2 weeks. Task, 2 weeks later, call Miss Jones. You can do all kinds of stuff within your CRM, when you put people in. Your CRM is your database. You need that database. You need that CRM. You can't live without it. You can't live with everything in an Excel spreadsheet. You got to get into a database. And then when you're in that database, you've got to put everybody in there. If they're not in your database, they're not in your sphere. They're not your people, okay? It happens in your database. If it doesn't happen in the database, it didn't happen, okay? That's the rule. Very important you get everybody in your database because that's going to turbocharge the next thing we talk about. All right, number 5. I'm going to have a 4-point attack plan for your marketing to your sphere, okay? The number one thing I want you to do, I want you to get everybody on a HomeBot report. Homebot.ai, look it up, HOMEBOT.ai. Everybody gets a HomeBot report. It's super cheap. It's like $25 a month for 500 people. It's obscene. Sometimes they'll even waive your setup. You may need a lender to help you with that. Some people are saying that recently you don't need a lender. You can just do it. However it is, if you need a lender, reach out. I can help you find a lender. But get them on that. It's one of the most open things that we send out, like of all time, is the HomeBot report. It's like an updated 1 month, every month, this is what your house is doing. If you pulled equity out, this is how much you could pull out. If you this, if you that, all that stuff. People love the HomeBot report, okay? Set them up on that. Number 2, market report. You want to set them up on a report for their zip code. Every 28 days in KV Core, we deliver a market report for their zip code. So now they're getting every 12 months, they're getting, or once a month for 12 months, they're getting their HomeBot report. And now they're also once every 28 days, which is basically once a month, 12 times a year, they're getting their zip code report. So they know what's going on in their house, know what's going on in their zip code. Number 3, I want you to set them up on a every other week newsletter. You're going to send it in MailChimp. What can you do in the newsletter? Do whatever you want in the newsletter, okay? The way that we do it, I do a YouTube video. I do a lot of YouTube videos. I'll share one of those in there with like a little blurb. For more information, go to the YouTube video. There's usually some we're doing in our team. Father's Day giveaway, pie giveaway, hockey game, barbecue festival we're doing, whatever. I'll share that as one of the things. And another one, I get a blog off of keepingcurrentmatters.com. If you've not done it, keepingcurrentmatters.com. It's free. Copy the blog. Realtors do it all the time. You can copy it and have it rewritten in ChatGPT if you want. But rewrite it, copy it, whatever, drop it in there. That way they get some kind of real estate nugget. We're not changing the world with these newsletters. We're touching our people. We're letting them know that we're out there. That's every other week. So that's 26 times a year. Then 12 times a year for the market report, 12 times a year for the HomeBot. That's 50. And then I want you to do quarterly phone calls to everybody. So when you make a phone call, 3 months, I'm going to call Mrs. Jones down the street. I talked to Mrs. Jones in 3 months, call her in 3 months. Unless she says, call me in a week because I may want to sell my house, then I'll tell you what, you better call her in a week. Okay, so you change it up to a week instead of 3 months. But those are the 4 things I want you to do. Those are the 4 prongs of what you're going to do. Now, as you go forward in time, you're going to add mailers to there, and you're going to add, all the things that you do with your, like with our team, we have a pie event, we have a Mother's Day giveaway, Father's Day giveaway, we have a barbecue festival in the spring, we have the hockey game we do. So there's phone calls that go out ahead of it, phone calls behind it, so all kinds of different things to do. As you build, you're going to build more of that. What I want to give you is a plan that's cheap. Everything I just told you, the CRM part of it is free. The HomeBot part of it is like $25 a month. The MailChimp is free. I've been in it for 3 years now. I haven't paid MailChimp a dime. Okay, we're getting close to having to, but not yet. All right, and then the phone calls are free. Okay, all of this is free. You're not doing anything at all. Okay, so keep that in mind. I'm trying to do low-cost stuff for you. But if you do all those things for everybody that you know, you're going to get the ball rolling. Okay, and when you talk to people, what do you say? That's the thing everybody worries about. I don't want to sound like the person that's saying, "Can you do this? Can you do that?" Provide value. Call in and say, hey, just talk and say, hey, Bob, how are you? I haven't talked to you in a while. Just keep talking to them. Eventually they'll say, did I say you're in real estate? Yeah, I'm in real estate. I'm super excited. And I'm brand new, but we got a lot of stuff going on. How are the interest rates? Oh, the interest rates are this and that. Da, da, da. Did you need, the cool thing about being in real estate is I'm surrounded by professionals that do HVAC, do roofing, do whatever. Is there anything I can do to help you with that? If you ever need an introduction to this or that, hey, we're here, whatever. Then you got to remember as a real estate agent. Years ago, people were moving every 5 years. They're now moving every 11 or 12 years. 11 or 12 years versus 5 years. People aren't moving anymore. We have to provide value in that time, okay? And I'm not saying we want to just keep calling them and just keep calling them and keep calling them. We want to provide value, Okay, we want to enhance the relationships we have with people. That's how we're going to survive. Okay, that's how we're going to thrive in our real estate businesses. So provide value to our people. Okay, think like that. Don't think, hey, can I help you sell your house? Can I this? Can I that? I want you to think, how can I help you today? If we approach it like that, we will be fine forever. Okay, so keep that in mind. That's what I want you to do with your database. 4-pronged attack to help them out. 4-pronged attack to take care of your database going forward. All right, the next thing I want you to do, I want you to preview some houses. You have access to the MLS now. You've got a lockbox, opener, you have access to any home that's on the market. I want you to go on the MLS, find some vacant homes, and do a preview of some homes in your area. You don't have to drive 5 hours to go see a house. Go see a house 5 minutes from your house. Okay? Go look at some houses. Because you're going to do a couple of things. Number one, you're going to get used to looking at houses. You're going to get used to touring houses, what to look for, look under cabinets, look in sinks, look all that stuff, okay? The other thing is I want you to get used to actually opening the lockbox without somebody looking over your shoulder, okay? You don't want a new person looking over your shoulder while you fumble through with the lockbox. I've been there, I've done that, okay? Don't do that. Get used to the lockbox, okay? But the other cool thing about doing that is, and that's going to lead into the next thing I want you to do, take some little videos, take some pictures, post them on your socials saying, hey, man, I love my job. I get to go out and take a look at cool houses like this. Take little videos. Man, look at this kitchen. This kitchen's like killer. Look at this kitchen. Whatever. Take stuff like that. Post it. Let people know that you're out there in the field. They don't know that you're not doing anything or not working with a buyer or seller or whatever. Let people know that you're out looking at houses. Number one. Number two, it's your job. It's your job to know what's going on in the market. Okay? You never know. You may meet somebody that says, I'm looking for a house in Suwanee. Here in Atlanta, Suwanee is one of our suburbs. I'm looking for a house in Suwanee that's 4 bedrooms. I haven't seen anything. Guess what? I just looked at this house. It's really cool. The cool thing I like about the house was it has this, all of a sudden you have something to pull from instead of just looking at stuff online. Okay? It's your job to go out and look at houses. Okay? Now you can get to a point where, and I'm at the point now, I mean, I've been in real estate for 6 years. I mean, I'll be 100% honest with you. A house is a house. Okay? I'm more interested when like the air conditioner is 50 years old or there's like a giant hole in a wall or something. Like I'm more interested in that now than I am like really nice houses, like whatever. But in the beginning, go look at some houses. This is like the beginning of the thing. You're excited. Go look at houses. Post about it. Learn about it. Learn about that part of it. And then from that, you will get confidence when you're showing houses to new clients. Okay, so 2 previews a day. So you're not doing anything else in the afternoons when you go forward. Okay, so 2 previews a day, every day, for a month. All right, I also want you to do video. I want you to do 3 YouTube videos a week. I want you to do 5 Instagram Reels a week. Okay, I want you to have videos. Videos are little salespeople who are running around all the time. You're going to be asleep, right? And those little videos are just out there, just running around, looking for somebody to watch them, looking for somebody to advertise to, okay? Do videos. Do a lot of them. Steve, I look weird on video. I sound weird on video. Okay, all right, look at me, all right? I'm on video. If I can be on video, you can be on video. The reality of the situation is you look the way that you look, you sound the way that you sound, okay? I hate to break it to you. I used to be in TV. I was a weather guy in Atlanta for like 10 years, 12 years, something like that. Okay, so I know how it goes. At the beginning, I was like, oh, this is so weird. You're just on TV. It's just you talking. Yes, you sound different. Yes, you think you look different. No, you look the way that you look. You sound the way that you sound. It's okay. People aren't worried about that, especially if you provide value. If you provide value, people don't care, okay? So Instagram can be a little bit more fun, can be quick and quick hitting. You show those pictures that you took inside that house, little videos you took inside the house, stitch them all together, and boom, you got like a 1-minute video of you walking through a house. It could be you talking about the market, whatever. Same thing with YouTube. YouTube's a little bit longer form. You can do 5 to 10 minute videos if you want. You could do stuff like, hey, top 6 things you got to do before you list your house. Top 5 things you need to do before you actually go out and buy a house. Like, there's 100 videos you could do, right? But let's say you can't come up with an idea. I can't come up with an idea. Chat GPT. Have you used it yet? you need to use ChatGPT. But ChatGPT, what you're going to do is you are going to prompt it, say, hey, I'm a brand new realtor and I want you to act as a consultant as though I were a high-powered real estate agent, attracting buyers and sellers and being a pillar in the community, something like that. What I need from you is, can you give me 10 ideas for Instagram Reels that I can do this week that can show off my expertise and can attract buyers and sellers? It will give you 10 ideas for Reels. Pick 5 of those. Say, ChatGPT, can you give me an outline for 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10? It'll give you an outline for each one of those videos. There, think about it, it's done. Now, it's not going to script it unless you ask it to script it. It'll script it for you. I wouldn't script it. I'd shoot off the cuff, be myself, unless you're kind of nervous. Then maybe you script it. Have it script it, and you just do the script. And ChatGPT can basically write it for you. You may want to wordsmith it a little bit. Same thing with YouTube. Hey, I've got to create a long-form YouTube video. I really want to show off blah, blah, blah. Can you give me an idea? Give you 5 ideas. Can you give me an outline for 2 and 4 and 5? Gives you an outline. There you go. The other thing you can do is you can go out and you can interview local community businesses. We found, or some of the coaches we work with have found that restaurants are really the ones that really hit well. Interview the managers at a restaurant. Go to Bob's restaurant down the street and Susie's restaurant down the street the next week and say, we're at Bob's restaurant. This place is great. I love the burgers here. We're talking to Bob. Bob, talk to us about the restaurant. Well, it's a restaurant. Back and forth for 4 minutes. If you don't know how to do it, watch one of the videos. I want you to look up Kyle Whistle. He's one of my coaches, Whissel. He has some videos out in San Diego where they go out and they video and they interview restaurants and stuff like that. See how they do it. See what they do to interview them. Okay, or you can always ask ChatGPT. I'm going to go interview a restaurant owner. What are some of the questions I need to ask? Bam, there you go. Do stuff like that. That's the kind of stuff that lives forever and makes you look like the mayor of the town. It makes you look like you know what the heck you're talking about, and people will see you as kind of one of those people that are in the know. You'll be attractive to people, and they may call you to help them out. But video, very important, especially in the real estate world right now. You got to do video. So I would do 3 YouTubes a week, 5 Instagram Reels a week. Going forward, they're your little salespeople. Put them to work. All right, so number 8. Now we're going to get granular here. We're going to get down to the nitty gritty. Let's get some new folks. Let's go meet them at an open house. Here's what we're going to do. Now, everybody that we've put into the database to this point is our sphere. Okay, and I would even tag them. In your CRM, you can tag or hashtag or however it is in the CRM. Every CRM is a little different, but some kind of tag that denotes them as sphere or PCSOI, as we like to call it, past clients, sphere of influence, PCSOI. Okay, so you want to tag all of them because you're going to talk to them, reach out to them a little bit more than everybody else. Okay, now let's meet some new people. Best way to do it for brand new agents who have little money and don't want to spend a lot of money, open houses. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to reach out to some agents in our area that are with the same brokerage. Theoretically, at an open house, you're supposed to hold an open house for the same brokerage that you're at. The reality is there's no such thing as the open house police that are going to check that. But for the intents and purposes of this video, we're going to say, stay within your brokerage. Okay? Okay. So, what are you going to do? You're going to send some open houses. They don't have to be your open houses. You can send somebody else's open house. And you can do Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay? You can set up an entire program off of open houses. Thursday and afternoons, or you can do it Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Thursday, Friday, Saturday. However you want to do it. But during the week, 3 to 6 is a great time to hold an open house. Weekends, 2 to 4. Do it for 2 hours. You get in, you get out. Okay? What's the advantage of an open house? Okay, the open house, you're going to meet 3 people. Okay, number 1, you're going to meet a buyer who has an agent. Good for you. Good for them. Good luck. Number 2, you're going to meet a buyer who doesn't have an agent. They will either tell you they have an agent, but they don't. They will, they may just tell you they don't have an agent, whatever. Those are the people you want to look for because you want to be able to find buyers. Okay, this is not your listing. You're just holding it open. You have no obligation to get it sold. You have obligation to, now, that's the theory that we're going to tell people. Like if I hold an open house at my listing, my obligation is to get that listing sold. My obligation is to get those buyers to come in there and give me some feedback, this and that, whatever. Now, you want to get feedback for the house. You want to, I mean, theoretically, if you can get the house sold, great. I want to get it sold by meeting somebody and having them buy that house. Man, that'd be kind of slick. And we have done that. Don't let anybody tell you any different. Open houses can sell houses. It's hard. Doesn't happen a lot, but it does happen. Okay, I've done it. I've been on the receiving end of that. Okay, we've had an open house at one of my listings. Agent that was there, buyer came in. They were in for the weekend, loved the house. They bought it. That's how they saw it, was at the open house. Bought the house. Got it sold at an open house. Okay, they work. The other thing is open houses give people feedback on a house, like all kinds of things, whatever. I'm worried about you meeting buyers at the open house, starting to build your database, build people. So what I want you to do is I want you to get their name, number, phone number. There are ways that you can get them where they can scan a QR code and they can kind of automatically go into your database and they can put in their phone number and their email, and then you email them information. You have questions about how to do that, let me know, because I built a system around that. It's very convoluted, but it works. Okay. So you want to meet some buyers. The cool thing about a buyer at an open house versus a buyer they get off the internet. You can buy internet leads for $5 a pop, $3 a pop, $1 a pop, whatever. They're at the top of what we call the funnel. There's a sales funnel. People come to the funnel, and they come down to the bottom, and they drop out. Okay? You want to get leads that are as far down the funnel as possible. Okay? People looking online, they could be buying in 18 months. Everybody loves looking on Zillow and looking online at homes on the market. Everybody does. But if you're actually out looking at an open house, more than likely you're a little further down the funnel. You're a little further down, closer to where you're going to buy a house. You might be 3 months out. Might be a month out. That's a great time to meet somebody. Start meeting with buyers who are human beings, because a lot of the internet leads are not human beings. They're Mickey Mouse at magickingdom.com, something like that. So you meet people in the flesh. They're real human beings. Further down the funnel, you didn't pay anything to get them. The only thing you paid for was signs. Get signs. Get like 15 of them. Put them out all over so people see your name. They see your logo. They see it a lot, okay? Because this is all branding, all right? Have your phone number on the sign and everything, okay? This is all branding, okay? So that's what we're going to do. So you can meet buyers who actually do have agents, buyers who might say they have agents, but they don't, or they just come out and say, I don't have an agent. Those are people we want to hit. We also might see neighbors. There's a lot of agents who say to themselves, I hate it when neighbors come over because I can't help them, da-da-da-da. To that I say, you're meeting homeowners in a neighborhood, maybe multiple homeowners in a neighborhood, and they're coming to see what the neighborhood looks like. And you can say to them, hey, look, the house is on the market. As soon as it sells, I can give you like an immediate update, let you know what it's sold for. That way you'll know faster than everybody else. Would that be of any value to you? Yeah. What's your name and email address? What's your address? I can get you plugged into our HomeBot system. Super cool system that sends you a monthly email, and it's a lot better than what they give you at Zillow. It's like so much more detailed, and it's not spammy at all. And if you get tired of it, you can turn it off. But I'll deliver that once a month. That way you can keep track of your biggest asset that you have, which is your home. Would that make sense? Whatever it is. We're meeting homeowners. We're meeting buyers. We're putting them all into the database. Buyers get a campaign looking at homes in the area. Sellers are going to get a campaign with the market update and the HomeBot. Okay, so we're starting to slowly build up our database with people that we have not met. Okay, now we've met them at the open house, but like people that previously had not met. That's how we build our business, by meeting people that we don't know. Okay, and taking care of them, being sure that we are sending emails, sending value to everybody. Meet them at the open house. And again, if you're doing that if you're doing an open house 3 times a week, literally, okay, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. If you sit 3 open houses a week, 4 weeks in a row, you will get a buyer under contract and close within 45 days. I'm almost willing to guarantee it. I'm not willing to guarantee it, but I'm almost willing to guarantee it. That's what I would do. If I was starting all over, open house, open house, open house, open house. Which reminds me, I probably need to go get some open houses. So there you go, open houses. All right, so the ninth thing you want to do is you want to start developing some collateral, stuff that you're going to leave behind, or stuff that you're going to put in your emails. As you get bigger, you're going to fine tune all this. You're going to start getting stuff like high note. You're going to start getting like all kinds of crazy stuff. In the beginning, I just want you to get some form emails through your CRM or through Gmail, set up some templates, things like that. So that way, if you get a listing appointment, you can say, I'll send you my listing appointment banner. You also want to have some kind of listing package, like a pre-listing appointment package, whatever. You also want to have a buyer package, a buyer presentation. Okay, you want to build both of those. If I'm you, I go to Fiverr again, put in buyer presentation for a realtor. You can get one made. It'll be basically detailed for you. If you want an idea what one looks like, email me. My email's below. I'll send you mine. Okay, just take a look at it. You copy it if you want. I don't care. But go on Fiverr, get some ideas, talk to somebody. They'll design it for you. It'll cost you $40. Don't do it yourself. Your time is much more valuable looking for business. You have to do that. That's how you make money. Okay? You don't make money by spending hours and hours and hours making a PDF. Okay? These people have a system. They have a machine built to build these quickly. Okay? That's why they don't charge much, because they can build it quickly and get it to you quickly. Okay? Hire somebody to do it for cheap. But you want to start building collateral. Your listing presentation, your buyer presentation. Okay? You'll have a website through your CRM. You'll have all the other stuff. I mean, so you should look great, but you want to have that little bit of collateral, okay? And you're also going to want to start downloading some scripts. There's lots of free scripts. You can go to coaching and get really great scripts. There's also lots of free scripts out there for what do I say when I'm in front of people. You get some ideas, okay? At the end of the day, you don't have to be scripted. If you genuinely come from, people want to work with people that they like, that they trust, okay? Ask people what their plans are. Ask people what their motivations are. Ask people what, if they had a magic wand, what would happen. Serve people. Don't give a crap about the outcome. Give a crap about the people. Okay? If you take care of the people, give them what they want, care about what they want, you will eat for the rest of your life. That's the script. There you go. So, but if you want scripts, you can download them for free all over the internet. But get a little bit of collateral and get it ready. It doesn't have to be over the top, but just that listing package and the buyer package, and you'll be ready to go. Last thing I would do, this might actually be the first thing I do, but the last thing I want to talk about, but this kind of puts a bow on everything. You need to have a schedule. You put it in calendar. Do a Google Calendar. Okay? Do a Google Calendar. In the morning, what you're going to do is you're going to look for business. In the afternoon, what you're going to do is you're going to do all the other stuff. Previews, office stuff, whatever. Making videos, things like that. In the morning, you're going to look for business. The afternoon, you're going to do everything else. That's your schedule. Okay? If you need to go show something to somebody or do something, I would really push it the afternoon. If they can't do that, do it in the morning. That's fine. But schedule. The cool thing about real estate is it's not a 9 to 5. We have freedom. We do whatever we want. The bad thing about real estate is it's not a 9 to 5. We have freedom. We can do anything we want. And a lot of times real estate agents take that to mean we're not going to do anything. If you do not treat this like a 9 to 5, you're going to be going back to a 9 to 5. Say it again for effect. If you don't treat this like a 9 to 5, you're going to go back to a 9 to 5. And I don't want you going back to a 9 to 5. That's why you're here. You wanted to get away from that. You wanted something bigger. This is big. We've got to treat it like a business. Create a calendar. Create a system. Create every day. We're going to work. Every day. Every day for me, wake up in the morning, hang out with the family, do my prayers, at breakfast, or help the family eat breakfast because I fast in the mornings. And then I'm in my office about 8:15, just doing some odds and ends, answering some emails, getting some stuff ready. But 9 o'clock is when the bell rings, and it's time to go. Some people start making phone calls earlier than that. So 9 o'clock is when the bell rings for me. Sometimes it's 8:45. And I do that till noon. And in the afternoon, I'm free to do everything else. Okay? Treat your business like that. If you treat your business like that, treat it like you're on a schedule, you'll be a professional. You'll be ahead of 80% of the other realtors in the market, and you're going to survive. Okay, I'm going to give you a bonus one. Okay? It just came to me because I was going to do 10 because 10 is a great number. But man, you get a bonus one. You're welcome. Let's say your name is Susie Jones. I would go and get susiejones.com. More than likely, susiejones.com is not there anymore. But in theory, susiejones.com or Susie Sells Atlanta or Susie's Homes in Atlanta or something like that. Whatever your brand is, get that.com. Go to GoDaddy and buy it. It's like $15 a year. And then go to Gmail and get like the G Suite thing. It's $6 a month. That way, instead of you sending people an email from SusieSellsAtlanta@gmail.com, it's Susie@SusieSellsAtlanta.com. That's much more professional. Number one. Number two, if you're using that CRM that we talked about, if you're using KV Core at EXP or whatever one you're using, it comes with a website, like a client-facing website. Okay, it'll be some kind of like Steven, like for me, it's steven.malone.exprealty.com. But my website, I have stevemalone.com, I have malonehometeam.com, I have gwinnettrealtor.com, yourgwinnetterealtor.com. I have a couple different ones. They all point to that same website. Okay, so they all point to the same website. So you don't have to build a website; it's already built for you. Okay, have it forward to that website, which you can do in GoDaddy. So it's free to have to connect it. Okay, so you're basically paying for the name, you're paying for the Gmail. It's super cheap. I don't want you spending money on redesigning your website for $1,500. If you make a crap ton of money and that makes sense for you, then that's cool. Go redesign your website. I hope it looks great. In the beginning, don't waste your time on redesigning your website. You need business. Go get business. Look like a pro. Susie@SusieSellsAtlanta.com. All right, I've talked too much. I'm probably making your head spin, so we'll chop that up into chapters so I'll make it easier for you to bounce from thing to thing to thing. And there's probably very high level on all of those. So if you have questions, if there's something you want more information about any of those, give me a shout and let me know. You got my email down below, and reach out to me there, or you can hit me up on Instagram, Facebook, whatever. I'm everywhere. Not hard to find. So there you go. Steve, Malone Home Team EXP in Atlanta. Thanks for watching. Good luck with everything. Take care. Bye.